It's not clickbait. I sold my AirPods Max for these. Here's why. This video is sponsored by Soundstripe. I am by no means an audiophile, but in recent years I've learned that a good pair of over-the-ear headphones can make a big difference in everything you do. For over 8 years, I've kept a good pair of earbuds on my daily carry, later AirPods Pro, and a solid pair of noise-canceling over-the-ear headphones. Because let's face it, these environments we're finding ourselves in aren't getting any less distracting. But up until recently, that second pair has always been a Bose QC or NC pair of headphones. But a couple months ago, for the first time, that changed. Enter the Beats Studio Pro. These are simultaneously the same Beats Studio headphones we've always loved, but also with something new.
Now to the biggest purchase in Apple's 38-year history.
Apple has officially confirmed that it will purchase Beats Electronics in a deal worth more than
$3.2 billion.
I wanted to make a phone call to a new Apple employee that's joining us. So let me just bring up this. Here we go.
Ever since Apple bought Beats back in 2014 from Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine, the latter of which I've met, by the way, super nice guy, Beats has sort of become this contradictory sub-brand in Apple's portfolio. Contradictory because they're bad? Absolutely not. The sound quality of the drivers in all Beats headphones I've had over the years have only gotten better as new models have come out during Apple's ownership. In fact, many of Apple's technologies that make their AirPods line so convenient, like quick pairing, have made their way over to Beats. But this has kind of put Beats in a very interesting position in Apple's lineup. They're packed with so many of the same features, sold in more colors, and they're sold at a bit of a lower price, all while being right next to AirPods in Apple stores. So what's the catch? Well, I can't seem to find one. When it comes to the Beats Studio Pro, their Apple counterpart is pretty clear. The one and the only AirPods Max. Love them or hate them, these big aluminum cans have been making appearances more and more over the years. From big tech executives to your local coffee shop hipsters. Somehow, Apple has managed to convince all of these people to shell out $549 for a pair of consumer Bluetooth headphones. But the Apple ecosystem is strong, so I can't blame them. But what if I told you that you could get a similar experience for nearly 30% less cost, while still staying in the Apple ecosystem? That's where the Beats Studio Pros come in. At just $349 retail with many of the same features as the AirPods Max, these are already a compelling option. Then there's the fact that they regularly go on sale for around $150 so I'm sold. Let's talk about some of the features in these headphones. When it comes to specs, the Beats Studio Pro stack up remarkably well against the AirPods Max. While the AirPods Max definitely boast a more premium build, advanced noise cancellation, and an exceptionally refined finish, the Studio Pro offer many of the same features at a fraction of the cost. They're rated for about 40 hours without noise cancellation and 24 hours with noise cancellation on. And if you're keeping tabs, yes, that is 4 hours more than any conditions on the AirPods Max. So better battery life, and in my opinion, better sound quality with that typical Beats punch. Side note, if you like good music and you like good music that you can actually use in your video editing, you'll love today's video sponsor, Soundstripe. I've been using Soundstripe for over 5 years now for all of my personal and commercial licensing needs. They have a massive catalog that's constantly being updated with new and high quality music. Personally, I have their Pro subscription, which also gives me access to their AI song editor, which allows me to tailor my music custom for each video length. Definitely a cool feature. If you like what you hear, visit the link in the description down below and use code Brady10 to get 10% off any annual plan. And huge thanks to Soundstripe for being a partner of this channel. All that being said, the one thing to note is that the build quality of the Studio Pros do leave a bit to be desired when compared to the AirPods Max. The materials, while durable and definitely workable, aren't as refined. It's kind of this plastic combined with this faux leather and this rubber, which definitely makes the headband comfortable, but let's face it, it's not metal, but it's also not that weird bra case shaped design the AirPods Max are. And something that a lot of people don't actually know is that the AirPods Max are not rated for any kind of water resistance, so you're not supposed to be working out or going on a run with those. Seriously, they will get very nasty very quick, and there's just not much of a way to actually clean them, so over time, your AirPods Max will get very filthy if you work out with them. Meanwhile, the Beats Studio Pro are way more suited to working out with things like a tighter fit if you're going on a run. I've worn these on long commutes and extended listening sessions, and they've never felt chunky or cumbersome. Instead, they provide a snug, almost weightless feel that makes them perfect for an all-day wear, and a lot more secure than the AirPods Max. The noise cancellation isn't exactly as good as the AirPods Max, but it's more than enough for most people. And for the price, I'm willing to forgive that. So why did I sell the more premium option on paper? Well, it comes down to the overall sound profile and form factor for me. I traveled pretty extensively with the AirPods Pro, editing on the go and just working non-stop. And the fact that they don't fold, unlike the Beats Pro, made them a huge pain to put in my backpack with other things. Also, the sound profile was just too flat for me. Sure, it's more balanced, but I prefer to have a little more of a crisp and more punchy bass profile to my audio. And while if you're an audio engineer, you'll probably yell at me for saying that, I just found myself going back to the Beats Studio Pro way more than I did picking up the AirPods Max. Eventually, they sat on a shelf collecting dust for so long, I just decided to go ahead and sell them. I haven't missed my AirPods Max one bit. The biggest annoyance I have with these headphones though is the fact that they don't automatically go to sleep, so when you close them, they will stay on, and then you'll find yourself scrolling through Instagram Reels wondering why you can't hear anything, and yeah, that's bad on you for that, Apple. Also, they do lack the automatic iCloud switching that the AirPods Max enjoy, but I'm willing to overlook that for the price as well. In the age of abundant options and overcomplicated tech, these headphones remind you that sometimes less really is more. Oh, and they also have the 3.5mm headphone jack and support audio over USB-C. While this probably won't matter to most, it's a feature that's just not there anymore that the Beats still have. Beats is notorious for making flashy products, but these headphones are not only flashy, but also designed with real-world usability in mind. So if you're looking to upgrade your listening experience without the hefty price tag of AirPods Max, the Studio Pro might just be the perfect choice for you.